Wondering what it takes to be a successful real estate agent? Today I'm going to share with you the strategies and the plan of action that can absolutely help you build the business of your dreams. Whether you're a brand new real estate agent, you've been in the business for a little while and your business has been flat or maybe not growing, or you're an agent that knows there's another level for you, this is going to be a great video for you. This is going to be a video where I'm going to break down some of the things that you need and that you need to focus in on that are going to help you become the great agent that you know you can be and that take your business to that next level. The first thing you need to be a great real estate agent is to have the experience. Now, experience comes, it's not something you can read about, it's by actually being out there and doing the business. So how do you get this, or how do we speed this process up? Here's a couple of things that you could do is get as active as you can, as quickly as you can in your real estate business. Say yes to low-end referrals. Make sure that you're out there and you're attending every training event you can do. Make sure that you're putting yourself in positions that maybe you don't have the answers for. Understand the questions that are being asked that you have to say, that's a great question, let me get back to you on that. You're growing, you're becoming, you're getting the reps, you're getting the experience where that you're building a foundation that every great agent goes through the process of doing. Get active in your real estate business. Nothing helps you become a great real estate agent better than going out and actually doing real estate deals. So don't be afraid of those small deals. Don't be afraid to get involved. Don't be afraid to say yes to every single thing that is offered to you as far as open houses, as far as small deals, as far as being a participant in a transaction with a top producer. Whatever it is you can do, get the experience as fast as you can, and now you got the foundation you need. The second step is to know your market like the back of your hand. Know the neighborhoods, know the history of the neighborhoods, know the sales data, know the places that came on the market that didn't sell. Go on the listing tours, sit the open houses, do the things where that when someone comes and the opportunity presents itself, where someone has a question about your local market, you know that you have the confidence that you've done the work and that no one can answer those questions better than you. This comes again by doing the reps, going out and sitting in those open houses and hearing the questions people have. It goes by going on those listing tours and watching the houses that come on the market that sell quickly and those that don't sell so quickly. It's watching how other agents market specific properties and developing a marketing plan that you would do. You see, when you become experienced and when you take the time to know your market better than anybody else, not only will it give you confidence, it's not only just going to give you confidence, it's going to give the buyers and the sellers that you attract to your business the confidence that you're the pro they've been looking for. The next step is to build a database. Look, having an opportunity to have a group of people that know, like, and trust you that you can build a relationship with by providing consistent information they need and value in a way that drives them to your business is absolutely critical for your success. What can we do to build this database? Number one is obviously you can be buying leads. Number two is you can be out, whatever it is you're doing marketing-wise, sitting open houses, developing a geographical farm, being active in your community. There's so many different ways, but whatever it is for you, focus in on daily adding people to your database. Now, what we want to do once we have them in the database is we want to set a plan of action up. This involves every single buyer having a search that is automated through your website or your CRM or your MLS that is sending them information on homes that are coming on the market or price reduced, like homes that they would be interested in potentially buying. If you have owners or potential sellers that are in your database, setting up a search where it's going to automatically email out to them homes that come on the market, go under contract, or that are sold like their home, absolutely gets a consistent flow of details that they will be interested in that affects the value of their home, that does it on a consistent basis. Last but not least, communicating out to that database with value every week. We are in real estate. We are a sales organization. We absolutely need sales to survive. So what can we do that gives value in a unique way? I love what Sharon Srivatsa does, which is the deal of the week strategy, where every single week you're highlighting a specific property that is going to give you the ability to let people know of the best deal you saw that week, and it gives them the ability to just simply reply and let you know if they'd like more details. You see, when you build your database, you absolutely set the stage for future, not just now, but future growth. One of the things that I've seen with the database is that if I can look at someone's database and I can see that it is growing, or I can see that it isn't growing, and I can see the consistent communication or the lack of consistent communication and the value of that communication, I can absolutely predict where your business will be in the next few years based on just simply that fact. Grow your database, communicate value in a way that is unique and that draws them to your business, and you absolutely have the foundation for the success you're looking for. The next is to become a great communicator. If you Google what is the biggest complaint about real estate agents, it is that they are not good with communication. They lack communication skills. They don't follow up. So How do we turn what's a negative into a positive and make your light shine even brighter? We do this by becoming a great communicator. Now, there's a couple things here when I say this that's pretty broad, but let me get specific on some specific areas that you can work on. Number one is communicating. When you have someone that reaches out to you, reach out as quick as possible. Be the person that absolutely, that they know when they reach out to you, you're going to get right back to them. What is it that you can do with the communication that you're doing through video content or through social media content where you're communicating what's going on in your local area and in your local real estate market? Become a better communicator in that area. This is how you can do that. Study what it is that agents are doing in other markets. What is working for them? What is it that you can do, and you can take that model they're doing and put it in your own spin, I guess you could say, where you can communicate it out to your local market. What is it that you can do to communicate through direct mail what's happening in a specific neighborhood? Again, studying some of the things that are out there. Look, if you're wondering about some of those things on direct mail, I'm gonna have a link up above here. This is 12 pieces that I've seen from agents across the country that are very effective right now, and maybe that can be the model you're looking for. You can become the person who can communicate what's happening in your local market and do it in a way that creates confidence that you're that pro they've been looking for. This is the area where you're absolutely going to see a dramatic growth in your business once people recognize you as that valuable resource. The next step is to track how many daily real estate related conversations are you having. Do you have a plan of action? Because we know that this is a contact sport. The more times that you talk to people, the more opportunities you're going to get. I like to do it this way. I like to make sure that I'm having at least, on a minimum, 5 real estate related conversations on a daily basis. When I'm in this season of growth, sometimes it's 10. Whatever it is for you, have an understanding that every single day before you head home, before you quit work, whatever it is that you do, that you're going to have those conversations. Now, they can come from a number of different ways. They could be reaching out to past clients or sphere of influence. They could be reaching out to people that you're working with right now actively. They could be working with prospects that maybe you're out there in your circle prospecting around a house that you just listed or just sold. You could be sitting in open houses, whatever it is. Find ways to have real estate related conversations. When you track it on a daily basis and you can string along a consistent stretch. I like to have streaks. In other words, I've gone 37 days where I've had at least 5 real estate related conversations on the days that I was actually working. When you can string out some of these success streaks, promise the success will follow up in deals closed and opportunities that are coming to your business. The next step is to build systems for lead generation and lead nurturing. Now, I talked a little bit earlier about building your database. Now, this is where we're going to get very specific. What is the strategies that you can do? Again, a lot of people do it through purchasing leads, and that is a way that you can build a bigger database, but it's not as deep because these are people that are probably being sold to a number of different people. I personally love going in specific neighborhoods and building this systematically by doing a geographical farm. It's the foundational strategy for you to have a consistent opportunity to have leads that know, like, and trust you, that begin to understand that you're the expert for their specific neighborhood. What is it for you, though? If it's sitting open houses, if it's whatever it is, find a way. And if you're looking for a number of different ways to generate leads, this is going to be a link up above where you can see a number of different lead generation strategies that you can use. But the key is develop them in a systematic way that systematically has people flowing into your business that you can begin to be generating opportunities with. The second step in that is the lead nurturing. Again, going back to communicating out value to this group. I talked about the deal of the week. I talked about having them set up there. But what else can you do to nurture those specific people? The more information you can gather about what it is that their goals, their pain points, the things that they want to achieve, the better you're going to be able to serve those folks. So what are the systems you can put in place that once you understand and you've had those conversations, that you can continuously focus in on those folks? A couple things that I like to do is I like to have where I've got them tagged in my database for specific areas, for specific things. So for instance, if I've talked to someone and they're like, we'd love to move up, but we just don't know how we could sell our existing house. We would need to sell our existing house to be able to buy the next one. I would have those folks in a specific group because there's going to be opportunities to share stories where you've helped people do exactly what it is they want. Maybe you have somebody that is a group of first-time home buyers. I like to have them in a specific group because then I can nurture that group as a whole in a different way, in a unique way that gives them specific understanding of what it is that I'm doing to help people just like them so they can see themselves doing business with me. You see, when you segment out what you're doing as far as your nurturing, and you can get more specific but you still have it in a group ability to do more than one. It's to a group instead of just to one person. Now you've got a system that's in place that gives you the leverage to grow your business at a fast pace. Last but not least, this is to compound your growth after you have a successful sale. So here's the thing. One sale should absolutely lead to additional opportunities to grow your database and for additional deals. NAR has told us that if you have a listing that sells in a neighborhood, 15% of the nearest 50 neighbors are going to at least consider selling over the next 3 weeks. So we have a window here that we know that out of that 50 people, we're going to have a group of people, 7.5, 8, 10 people that are going to actually think about whether they should possibly sell in the next few weeks. So from that standpoint, what can we do to communicate that? Tell the story of how you helped that seller. Tell the story of why that seller sold. Tell the story of how you made that transaction smooth. We want to be in the water, basically, where the waves are going to be coming through. So make sure that you're communicating to that group. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to make that the story we're going to tell, not just to those neighbors. We're going to use it through video and through social media. We're going to make the process and the people that were involved in the transaction the hero instead of us. You see, when you shine the light on the process and you shine the light on the other people so that people can see themselves like that person, all of a sudden what happens is it reflects back right on you. You see, by compounding the opportunities we have, by sending out just sold just letters that are different and unique and not just the standard where we're telling the story of the activity that happened, we're absolutely going to have the ability to compound the growth that we're having at that time. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. I specifically chose the video below for you because it builds on the one you just watched. I hope it's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.